Okay, it's recording. Holy cow. Alright, hey guys, it's Otto. I thought I'd finally make a video of me making a video, a music video. So, for the longest time I've wanted to do white stripes. I love the white stripes. I've just been very intimidated by it, and I haven't really found a song that I would find to be a good fit for the band. But I was going through 90s and 2000s hits, and I stumbled upon Fly Away by Lenny Kravitz. So I thought, okay, this might be possible. It's not quite the tempo that I was hoping for, maybe. You know, I thought it'd be cool to do something kind of like Black Math or the Lego song. What is it called? How can I forget? Fell in Love with a Girl. Like that tempo. Ba-da-da-na-na-na. Something faster. So this is kind of awkward. I think what's daunting about White Stripes is the guitar tone and Jack White's vocals. I still don't know. Right now at this moment, I don't know if I can do the vocals. But this is kind of a similar situation that I had with early Motorhead covers. When I did the first one, I made the thumbnail in advance and I made the instrumental, and I thought, I have to do this. I've never impersonated Lemmy, and I just have to do it now. So I'm kind of trying to do the same thing here. I don't really know what to do. I don't know if I should have big fuzzy chords or if I should have just very sharp, hard-hitting, just guitar chords that are kind of more in the clean world, or if I want to do the whole Blue Orchid thing with the octave effect. But I don't know yet, so we're gonna see what happens. I have some references. Just warning you, this is very DIY. I'm just filming the screen. This is how I plan to do this. How to clean an air conditioner. Great. Now you saw that. I'm thinking There's No Home for You Here by the White Stripes. That has great chords. It's funny that you can see the reflection of my hands moving in the background. Isn't that cool? Then I've got Dead Leaves on the Dirty Ground. White Stripes guitar tone. I'm just like doing a little bit of research on what his guitar tone is all about. Oh, for fuck's sake, just work, please. Fuck off. Hey, helvetti. Where did I see it? Now you'll see I'm very impatient. So I'm reading that he had a lot of Fender amps. The twin reverb is something that I think Guitar Rig has. That's the amp sim that I use. Then I see this one. And I'm like, Jesus, how the hell am I going to do this? You know, like, I don't know. So I think we're just going to go with the Fender twin, see what happens there. I'm still uncertain about effects, like pedals and stuff. For just the crunch tone, I think I'm just planning on using the amp as is on the amp sim. And the fuzz, I don't know. We'll see if I'll use a fuzz pedal. Maybe. I have a Nanopog. There we go. That's the Nanopog. It's got an octave up, dry signal, and sub-octave. It's really fun. And I'm planning on using that for the octaves, because that one does it super clean. And I don't have anything on Guitar Rig that sounds quite like it. Then really there's not much else. I think it's just a matter of figuring out the processing on different instruments, like how to mix the drums, how to mix the guitars, see how that goes. I haven't thought of anything funny yet. Is there anything funny to the video, you know, other than the music video? Like, what's entertaining? Fly Away, like, I'm just thinking it could be cool if I could fly, but I can't, so you know, that's out the window. Some of these creative things, they just kind of pop up in your head and you go, and then you have to catch yourself in that situation. You might be in the toilet and you're just thinking to yourself and you go, you know, and then that moment you gotta grasp it and like, hey, that's an idea. Then you write it down or you record an idea on the phone or something. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Thumbnail first though. That's what I'm gonna do now. So for the thumbnail, I'm planning on what? Jenny Kravitz? Lenny Kravitz, man. What? Well, for the thumbnail, like I take two things that tie in both the artists together. So we got Lenny Kravitz. I'm thinking of having Lenny Kravitz there. So I go Lenny Kravitz PNG, and then I go try to find the best Lenny Kravitz PNG. And then if I can't find a PNG, like if I decide to like this one, then I'll just cut this out in Photoshop and have a background that has to do with the band that makes the sound. And that was, you probably, I don't know if you understand what that means. I certainly don't. Let's see, here's some pretty good ones. I like this one, but I'll probably remove the whites from here. And this is a nice, huge image. So this is great to use. Then I need a background. So it's like a White Stripes background. So White Stripes, like, just go White Stripes, I think. And then just see if there's anything here. So right now what catches my eye is the Distill cover because it's got all these shapes in here, so I could put Lenny Kravitz into this kind of a background, but I'm kind of uncertain. Yeah, or I could just take this picture and put Lenny Kravitz like right there. Look at that, it's perfect. This was made for me, so easy as pie. It's a good sign, like, if these make me laugh. I think the one that made me laugh the most, if Audioslave wrote All-Star. Alright, so here's what I'm going with. Look at that. Isn't that nice when it's this blurry? Hello, there you are. Woohoo! Okay, that's it. I think the next step is just to go to the studio and see how I'm gonna make the sound. I usually like to make the mix beforehand, get the general sound, how the guitar should sound, how the drums should sound, how the vocals should sound. You know, maybe I'll do like a short cover of an existing White Stripes song, like just like a few seconds of something, like Black Math, of me going da 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 with the general sound, and just try to emulate that the best that I can. And then when I have the sound, that is just when I start making the music. And this kind of stuff usually gets easier as time goes by. Like the System of a Down stuff I've been tweaking for years now. It's not that many years, but you know, I have that template. And then as I make more System of a Down covers, I find things that I tweak to sound better. Like, okay, maybe the kick could be a little bit more boomy. Maybe this time around, the guitars could have a little more bass here. And, ooh, what if I lifted this up here? And, you know, it's kind of interesting. It's always this evolving process. But in a general sense, it gets easier when you've done the initial sound, and then you just kind of go from there. You know, it's quite easy to just jump into full creative mode to make the cover, is when you have the sound palette right there, just how everything should sound, and then you just start creating. It's very effortless. And then I usually tend to do a final mix. Even though I have a layout for the sound of the band, I usually end up tweaking quite a lot in the end. After all, it's not just this thing that I open up and it's going to sound great. There's going to be things that bother me. I think especially vocals. Vocals are very difficult sort of to mix. I find that there's always some kind of annoying frequencies that I hear that need adjusting, and things change depending on the song. I could go on forever, but let's jump into the next phase. All right, we're in the studio now, and we're going to make a session. This is going to be a fresh session. Got my mehugatti. I think this stage is usually like the highest pressure. You know, anxiety is normal. We all experience it. It's a part of being a human. I think this is extra scary because I just don't know how any of this stuff is going to sound. While I wait for Pro Tools to open up, I can do a bunch of stuff. What I like to do is I try to be as efficient as I can. I'll name the session Stripes, and then fly away. Boom, done. The guitar is going to be plugged in. I think I'll use a humbucker guitar, so I'm going to use my trusty Woodwright guitar, which is over here. Boom, beautiful thing. I got my guitar and bass ready right next to me, so the bass is right here on a tripod, and I got the guitar so I can quickly flip back and forth between the two instruments. I like to use the MIDI controller. I got a little keyboard here that I use to make the drums. I still use the keyboard drums to make the drums to this day. It's just the most fast way to do it. Yeah, usually I like to get things ready. You know, if I have a very good day, like if I'm feeling very energetic and I don't have things to do in my calendar, you know, I'll get everything as prepared as I can. So while the sessions are opening, things are loading, maybe I'll put the tripod here for the vocal shot already. I'll turn off the lights and choose a color that I like for the video, you know? So in this case, I won't turn off the lights because I'll use the lights for this video, but I'm thinking I'll go red, right? So I'll go like this. I'll take this remote and I'll go red for the desk. Boom, done. And if I'm feeling extra energetic, I'll shave. Because, you know, it might be if I have Superman energy that one day, or He-Man energy, you know, I'll get everything as prepared as I can. So if I have a great idea, I have things and they just work really well, maybe it's something like Rammstein where I already have a pre-made palette where the mixing is minimal. I'll prepare in every way I can. And after the song is done, I have these little breaks, I'll go and eat. And then if I feel really good, I'll get downstairs and shoot the video. And after the video is shot, I'll have another break and see how I feel. And it might be so that I'll even edit the video. So in the best case scenario, I will get the whole entire video done. You know, record the song, mix it, shoot the video, edit it all in one day. But that doesn't happen very often because there's usually a lot of other things I need to do. Maybe I have client work, maybe I have an appointment somewhere, maybe I gotta go do groceries, or if I'm a little more tired, it just depends on how the day goes. Today I have something I need to do in an hour, so I don't have like this completely clear schedule where I can just go flow first. So we're gonna see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. Look at this amazing setup we have. So first of all, let's see what kind of drum sounds we got. This is the Pantera one, so that's not gonna work. You know, that's what I do. Other hand does the cymbals, and that's basically it. Here we have the MIDI information. I'll go to Event Operation Quantize and just quantize it. Boom, and now it's like in proper tempo. I totally should have done like a screen capture kind of thing, but oh well. I'm gonna go here and take something kind of vintage. I'll go to the Blackbird sounds that I have on Steven Slate. Have something to start out with. And then we just make the guitars and go from there. I still use Guitar Rig 5. I have Guitar Rig 6 as well, but I'm just not used to the interface, so I still use the 5. Okay, guitar tone. Here's my amp. It's the Twang Reverb, and I'm already hearing that it's missing some kind of a saturation. I'll put in the Lo-Fi plugin. Yeah, it's sounding better, I think. I usually try to sculpt everything as accurately as I can by ear first, so I try to get the texture right, get the distortion right, get the EQs right in the amp sim. FabFilter's Pro Q3. This has an EQ match feature. You can watch this in depth. There's a tutorial on YouTube that shows how to do Pro Q3 EQ matching. It's incredible. Like, if you can find an isolated guitar track of the sound that you're trying to emulate, you can take FabFilter Pro Q3 and it'll analyze it and find the EQ curves of that and then slap it into your tone. It's incredible. In the end, even though that's a really cool tool and you can get some pretty accurate EQs there, I think it still comes down to your ears. It's still going to do things that might sound a little bit strange in the context of the mix. Here's what I've got so far. There's still things that I don't like. I think there's kind of a really shrieking high mid sizzle that I don't like. I don't know if I got the texture quite right. I don't like quite the things that the EQ match did. Like, I don't really like that, so I'll be looking at that and adjusting that quite a bit, I think, and see where that takes me. But, you know, it's a decent start, but we'll see where this goes. All right, now we're moving on to vocals. I just noticed I was editing some of the footage that I was shooting, and I noticed that all the screens are so crusty, like I should really have a proper cleaning day, so mind the DIY. This is the real So you guys might have already seen my studio tour video. So I use the Furman power conditioner. All the units go there. Then I've got the distressor, which I use primarily for vocals. Then I've got the Neve 1073, which is my preamp. And with that, I have a little bit of EQs, and I recently learned how to use it the proper way. I think it really just depends what you're trying to do. But I think just the basic thing is that you have your gain level, like at low, and then you max out the level here, which is really interesting. But you can use it in many different ways. You can boost the gain to get some saturation going, which is really fun as well. Then I've got the audio interface, which is the Apollo X6. Then I sing into the AKG C414. It's got the fuzzy here, so you don't need a pop filter, and I sing into this. I like this microphone the best. All right, here we have the vocal track. Excellent titling. It's called Voc Lead Dup 5. It's the vocal track from a Slayer session. I got to look at the settings. Got a de-esser, so it takes out the harsh S consonants from my voice. What else? Like a reverb. I'm gonna have to look at the reverb settings again. FabFilter's Pro R is a great one. There's some very, very heavy EQing on this one. I wonder what was going on here. So I tend to import tracks from other sessions just that I have a good basic sound to go by when I record, so things go by smoother. The Slayer vocal tracks are very trusty because they're quite dry, and I've tweaked the EQs quite a lot to my liking. It's like nice groundwork for when I record. But I'm pretty certain that this session is going to just change entirely because it's White Stripes. It's going to be very different. So we'll see what happens here. Now I'm just going to be testing things out. I've got some kind of a drum sound. I've got some kind of a guitar sound, and the vocals are going to be something I can work with. Okay, I'm recording some demos, and here's what I got. Sounds all right. It sounds like Elephant, but I'm just like thinking that I might be f***ed because I don't know if I can do the vocals. The vocals would be kind of in a very low range, and I just don't know if I can sound like Jack White. But I've gone through this a million times. You know, there's always been this phase of, what the f*** am I gonna do? What did I get myself into? You know, I've had that millions of times. I've had it with Tom Mariah, I've had it with Korn, I've had it with Motorhead, so here's the same thing. Quite often though, honestly, it's kind of a miss, you know, but then I kind of learn and I get better at it. So like the first Korn song I did was just, I was not happy with the vocals at all. But over time, I learned how to do the imitations better because I don't use AI to do my vocals. System of a Down! You know, like it's me. It's me doing this stuff, not AI. Hope for you here, don't go away. There's no hope for you here. I don't know. I'd like to think that I'm no. I want to get away. I think my natural voice sounds more like Lenny Kravitz. I think in a way, I think Jack just has just like a higher voice somehow. I think I'm a bit more baritone, so I just... Alright, so an interesting capture. Turns out I was really f***ed. The original key, I can't make my voice sound anything like Jack White at all. I mean, I'll show you these cool harmonies, which you'll never hear again because I changed the key. I thought this kind of sounded like There's No Home for You Here. Yeah! But I think I'm going to scratch this whole thing. Right now, I changed the key to be quite a lot higher. I think in a similar range as Fell in Love with a Girl, because I find that I can do that kind of ultra distorted Fell in Love with a Girl better. Like, why don't I just make a in style of Lenny Kravitz video, you know? I don't know about the verses yet. I kind of honestly wanted the verses to be kind of mellow. I don't know if I can do a mellow Jack White. I think right now it's looking like we're just going to punk rock it. Okay, so I think I can actually do this. Relief, because I was really scared for a moment. I really sincerely thought that I can't do this. And I thought I'm going to just stop making this video and throw this in the garbage. I got something here. It's not what I thought originally. I don't think I'm going to use the octave pedal at all. I'm just going to keep this old school White Stripes. Here's what I got. I'm happy I got the whoo in there. And I got the, fly away. This kind of thing that he used to do in Elephant a lot. And just go really anal. Anal. What did I just say? Go very nasal. I can't believe I said that. But very nasal. Kind of this Darren Blackian kind of thing. And then I thought I wanted to go full set on go, I wanna fly away. I'm trying to make the harmonies be similarly mixed like in There's No Home for You Here. I'll try to make that work. I don't know if I can, but we just have to see. By the way, the track that I showed you for Slayer, I don't know what the f was wrong with that track, but all the settings I had there, just complete bullshit. I just did it from scratch. Okay, I'm picturing this for the verses. Just, I'm not very good at playing this kind of stuff, but... something light like this. Could be fun. Okay, so I think I'm gonna record a whirly. I hear that one on There's No Home for You Here once again. This song is like a mix of Dead Leaves on the Dirty Ground and that song. A little bit of Fell in Love with a Girl. That's what it feels like. But that whirly would be really cool. That'd be really sick. Oh, yes. This is what it needs. Yes. Oh, optimism. I don't feel so hopeless anymore. You know what else we gotta do? We gotta do either one of these. Maybe both at the same time. It's 7:30. It's taken me way longer than I've wanted to, but that's fine. So as you can see, I've kind of worked on the basic structure here. That should really do it. It seems like I've done these little demo vocals here to know how long a verse is, so this is just going to be terrible to listen to, but check it out. I wish that I could fly into the sky. A lot of compression there. I gotta check that out. I don't know what the hell I've been doing. All right, so that's how things are looking. Next off, we're jumping into vocal recording to do the proper thing. This is really scary. All right, so I had a little break and I fixed my hair a little bit. It was sticking out all over the place. Did a little shave, put on my Truck Fighter shirt because it's the only red shirt that I have. And I think I'm feeling so good about this one that I'll get this whole thing done today. I know it. What the song needs is a guitar solo, and it needs all the verse and chorus vocals, but it's so simple. There's no bass. Even the song itself is so simple that it's gonna be done. I'm pretty damn certain about it. So the only question mark is the video. Like, what am I gonna do with that? I was thinking that because Meg's drumming is so simple and to the point, that what if I developed this character that was just kind of dead inside and just did, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sorry, Meg. And then I was thinking about this because, like, you know, I wish I could fly, but I can't. So maybe I can pretend to try to fly, and then I fall on the ground and while I try to do it. And yeah, I didn't really explore certain ideas. I think it'd be really cool to have done some kind of octave guitars, but it doesn't really suit this one. And I'll just keep that in the back burner for future videos, because it always feels good to be hungry for something else in the future, so you have something to look forward to. And yeah, let's do this. Having some trouble with the verses. I tried to do it kind of in that dead leaves in the dirty ground, kind of a little more belty. Dead leaves in the dirty ground! But my chest register just doesn't sound like Jack White that much. So I'm thinking of going very chill, kind of like There's No Home for You Here. Let's go and see the stars. And just trying to do weird nuances that Jack White would do. I fly above the trees, over the seas. Yeah, I can make this work. Just gotta make some details right. Okay, I do need to make some kind of a solo. I feel pretty good about it. You know, I made a little track with there's like a little fuzz pedal that I found from Guitar Rig 5. And let's... I don't know. It kind of sounds like Jack White, dude. Yeah. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Holy shit. Like, sometimes the thing that happens is like you're just so into the flow of what you're doing, and you have no idea what you're making. Like, you just start out hating it, you hate everything about it, you just don't feel like anything's gonna come about it. Then time goes by and it's like, holy shit, this is pretty cool. I thought I'd add the whirly as a little spice that's building up the music, and I put like a few just guitar chords that accompany the guitar that's really flashy. I add a lot of distortion to the vocals on the verse, and I make it really thin sounding on the chorus. And yeah, the background vocals during the chorus aren't my favorite, but you know, I tried and it's all right. This is better than I thought for the first try. This is much better than I thought. Whew. I'll take another break and see how I feel after the break. And I think I'll just jump into making the video now. Here we go. We're gonna start shooting. Got my light here, which I use to shoot. Got my microphone. Take this off. And this is really interesting because this is my new camera, and I've never shot a music video with this setup before. So it's pretty exciting. I've exported my mix as an MP3, and I'll be listening to that. That's gonna be playing on iTunes. I'll have it playing through the speakers and the headphones. So here's my messy setup. Dust everywhere. Oh, gotta clean this place. I just do this and that, and I read my lyrics from here. Flyaway lyrics, zoom it in, do that, boom. How's that looking? Wow, this is weird. At some point I gotta experiment with different angles again just to soup things up. But this is what I've been using. Do like that, do this, put on the headphones. I should put them like this, but I put them this way so the cable isn't here. And that's it. We're ready to roll. Oh! That's good footage. What? I have the wrong song lyrics here. Song by Tones and I. What the Kravitz, dude. I was afraid that I sang the lyrics wrong and I gotta get back on Pro Tools to re-record stuff. Thank goodness. This is just all the stuff that you see in the videos and the bloopers. Same stuff. New camera though. That's kind of cool. I kind of messed up because I usually have Pro Tools on the screen, but now I got iTunes, so visual displeasure. You know what, by the way? I'm not gonna make any bloopers on the original video, and I'm gonna advertise this making of, because this isn't gonna get a lot of views, and if the original video gets a lot of views, why not advertise? Buy my shirts, go listen to my music, subscribe to my Patreon, la 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 la. Because the bloopers are on the making of this video! So go check that out! This is so stupid. All right, let's do some video stuff. I'm gonna fly away. Yeah, yeah. And that, my friends, was it. Boom. That was it. I've recorded the entire song, made the thumbnail, and shot the video. This is usually my favorite part because honestly, I don't love shooting that much. I don't actually like it that much. My favorite part is when everything's done and all I need to do is lie down and edit. Yeah, we're at 10 past midnight, January 3rd. As you might remember, it said January 2nd in the beginning of the video. So that's the proof. Notice me, senpai, notice me! I hope I still like the song tomorrow. What happens sometimes is that I've been too excited and I've made a song and then I listen to it the next day and I just hate it. Quite a busy day. I've been doing this since like, what, 10:30 or something, and I had things to do in the afternoon. And I've also been shooting this making of video, so that's probably why it's felt a little bit overwhelming. Sometimes it works out like this. Sometimes I have a lot of energy and I do the song and the video in one day. Sometimes it happens. It's not always like this. It usually takes me around 2 days, I think. 2 days usually. And then in like rare occasions, if I'm really busy, I'll stretch it to 3. Feels like it was an awesome challenge. It feels really great to have this put under wraps because now I can focus on other things because I'm not a full-time YouTuber. You know, I also do music production for clients. This was a cool challenge. I think I'll feel really, really good about this one. Anyway, thanks for sticking around, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you got something out of this. I know that you guys have been asking for a video like this for a while, and here you go. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you for always supporting me. I can't believe, you know, we're past 200,000 subscribers now, and the numbers just keep going up. It's pretty nuts, guys. I hope you enjoy the white stripes, you know. I'm really scared. I know I'm going to be sweating bullets when this video comes out. Also, I'm like a month and a half ahead of schedule, so this video won't be out in a while. When it does, I'll have the shakes. Anyways, guys, wait. This seems like I'm concluding the video, but I'm actually not because I gotta go edit. I'm guessing that the video will be done at around maybe 3 or 4 a.m. And that's when it's actually done. So I'll get back to you soon. We're not done, guys. Peeps, goodbye. Hey, peeps. Welcome to my bed. This is where I edit the videos and do my headphone mix. I'm a single boy, so I can do this. Here's my laptop. Here are all the clips for the video. That's the song. And then it's time to sync all of this footage to the audio. Okay, here's an interesting one. I'm really pissed off that I didn't record any kind of guitar feedback to the session, so I decided to do that now with my mouth. I just like sang into the amp sim and this is what it sounds like. Welcome to my bed again. So I've made the final mix of the song, and I've put it up on Patreon, and I've also edited the video, the first 4K video. There it is. Look at this overblown image. My clips have been consolidated, and here it is, all the editing. I sync all the files, I cut them up and move things around, and it's done. Oh my gosh. Then I basically export the video. I give it a name, so I'm just gonna call it Poop. And I'm done. So yeah, that was a day of Otones in the Moonic Productions headquarters. I'll be uploading this on the platforms and I'll be scheduling them, and it's done. After that, I'll just pass out with my kitty. Again, thanks for tagging along. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Peeps. I'm gonna fly away! Ow! Dragonfly.